Hey, what's up, Nixon? Good morning. Top of the morning. Happy Merry Christmas Eve. I hope you're having a nice day so far. Or good morning so far. Hopefully you can hear me okay as well. I'm not talking too loud today. But yeah, just gonna do some back testing this morning for a little bit. So yeah, feel free to hang out if you like. Thank you for popping in. Okay, let's do it. Today was really good. Really good bullish momentum. Finally filled this 50% imbalance. So hey, what's up, V'ger? Thanks for popping in. Good morning, Vince. Yeah, Nixon, I did place a trade today. I'm not supposed to be trading like that on my accounts, but I did. I did. I figured that with holidays, there's typically like not a lot of volume, but at the same time, I found that there's a lot of momentum in one particular direction, and I was already anticipating a bullish move up. So I did place trades on my funded futures accounts, and I was able to pass all three this morning. So yeah, really happy with it. Yeah, let's see actually. But yeah, Vince, market close at 10. I think they do close at 10. So let's see. I'm not quite sure what the time closes today. Let me get you the accurate number right now, Vince. But I think that they close at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's see. Okay, so based on Discord, holiday trading hours, so Christmas Eve, market will close early at, so Eastern time 1:15, so that's 10:15, so 10:15 Pacific Standard Time is when the market will close today, and then close all day tomorrow, and then back to normal on Thursday and Friday. So yeah, we do have a good like hour and a half before the market's gonna close. I'm not placing any more trades though as far as any accounts. I'm definitely gonna be waiting until after Christmas is over and then just see how volume is and everything on Thursday this week. And if it's even worth it, maybe I'll place a trade. But if it's not worth it, I'm gonna wait till Friday. And then we have New Year's next week on Wednesday. So I'm also going to be like same idea of definitely not going to trade the holidays. I'm not going to put myself in that position on the funded accounts. So yeah. Cause there are ones for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas. So on my funded futures accounts, I did place those long trades. I know I have some questions in the chat right now about that. Let's see. Yeah, I did. So Nixon, I did place a trade this morning. I did enter the long run, and it was a nice gain passing those accounts. To be fair, I'm pretty aggressive on my evals, but I also had just high conviction today for a push into this 15-minute imbalance. I was talking a little bit about it last night, how the higher time frame imbalances, as we start to like break them, they're just really solid moves. So I had a lot of conviction today, but I can show you guys. I can show you guys those. Let's see. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Sorry, bear with me a moment. I'm trying to figure out how to show two at the same time. Okay, you know what? I don't know how to do that. It's fine. Let me just show you guys. Actually, I think I know how to do it. capture card device, maybe. Somebody do, cause everyone's for me. Yeah, I'm not even sure. It's fine. Let me just. Here we go. So I didn't use my strategy from last night. Instead, I just took a bull flag breakout on these positions instead. So there's that one. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna just do this instead. I think I could just do this. Nice, okay. Close Discord. There we go. Image. Nice. Cool. Okay. Sorry, that looks a little large there. Let me fix it. Hoping I can show all of it at the same time. Okay, sweet. So you guys should be able to see the screenshot. But basically, yeah, I took the flag breakout. I lost the image. Let me find the image real quick. Okay, pull it up on my screen so I can see it. Okay, so yeah, I took on one of my other accounts, I did take the bull flag breakout. So to the left of, oh shoot. Okay, so to the left of that first entry, a few, like at 6:30, like right after 6:35, we had those two red candles pulling down into like a bull flag almost formation. So we had just sweep that buy side liquidity on the 1 minute. I know I don't really use the 1 minute, but again, I already had high conviction for a long trade today and a bull run into that 15-minute imbalance. I just wanted to see that 50% get retested, especially on a holiday. We usually have directional moves on holidays, in my opinion. So anyways, took that bull flag breakout right there on a different account. So was able to kind of run that up for like $3,000+ on that first trade. And then on this account, obviously you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4 trades roughly. And on this one, was pretty happy with it too, because I was able to kind of just hold it all the way through. So 4 trades total on this one. With my largest trade at 31.25, I had a small loss of 120. I had another big one of 900, and then another one of 165. And the 165 was to just put me at like right above the 4,000. That's why. So really solid day of trading on this one, on these accounts, and was able to pass them all today, just having that conviction. And then I also have this one right here I could show you guys. So this one was pretty cool because there was only 2 trades, but mind you, that first trade that I placed wasn't really the best one that I placed. I would say like the actual second position that I used was way better. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Dun, 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 dun. Let me see if I can have, oops. Okay. So this first trade, I really wanted to have a push above VWAP at New York Open. Another bull flag breakout essentially. So I can pull that one up right now too. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Here. So this one, as I mentioned, that first trade, I was looking, if you look on the 5-minute time frame, it is a push off of VWAP, and it's looking, in my opinion, like a bull flag, right, coming into New York Open. So I took that position at pretty much the bottom of the 5-minute, and then I had, if you pull up the 5-minute chart in your own time, and then I wanted to see a squeeze higher to kind of break the 610 high for a buy side liquidity sweep to go higher, which We did eventually, but my patience was already wearing thin, just because I didn't like how we were like teetering and tottering. So I went ahead and exited like real quick. And then for the second trade, as you can see, for that one, I was really able to hold that one through with more patience. So definitely happy with that position that I held for like the 3,400 or something. But that was really nice. Bull flag breakout, move to the upside. So yeah, was really able to capitalize on that one. And with these trades too, what I was really thankful for was the drawdown that I was in wasn't that significant. As you can see, like I was able to just kind of let the trade roll out just because of my conviction to the upside. So, and then the same thing for the third account as well. So yeah, let me go ahead and get this off the screen now. Sweet. So I did place trades this morning, and I was in the long run this morning, and I was able to pass 3 new accounts of my funded futures. So I know I said I wasn't going to be doing that, but just today looks so good. I have a fresh mind, good back testing last night. I felt good to go ahead and trade. But I'm not trading today anymore. I'm not trading tomorrow. Thursday is a maybe if there's any really like good opportunity, especially because I'm back testing tomorrow night. So I'm gonna make sure my brain feels good going into the market. But Friday I do anticipate to place some trades, so we'll see. But yeah. Let's see where we at on the chat, and then we'll get to actually back testing for the next like 20 minutes here before I start my morning for Christmas Eve. Get some hot chocolate, be super cutesies. And Merry Christmas Eve to everyone. Breach stopped trading for like 2 months because of work, but I don't think I've lost any knowledge. Should I back test when I'm home to keep my memory fresh? Dude, Breach, great question. So I would definitely recommend to back test before you start trying to jump into any prop firm accounts or any personal live accounts. Demo trade, paper trade all the way, and back test for sure. So you can ensure you have like the strategy at the forefront of your brain, 100%. But don't beat yourself up as well when you get back into trading, Breach. When, you know, if and when you are wrong with any positions, and especially not just in your paper trading account, but also in your evals or your personal live. Like, don't beat yourself up too much because you had some time off of the charts. So, you know, like, your brain could be, your psychology could be at a different level than where it was before. So just try to take it easy on yourself when you ease back into it, I would say. Nixon, I expect a consolidation today. I'm surprised to see such a strong bull run. Nice. I'm glad, Nixon, you're able to get a piece of the pie. And yeah, I think for me, just because we had some consolidation overnight, so we had this breakout of this like flag, excuse me, that we created this past week, and then we consolidated pretty much overnight. That's why I was just looking for more of a move to break to the upside. Excuse me. So yeah, but hey, at least you're able to grab a piece of the pie, and that's all that matters. What's up, Just Ain't Right? We are back. Vijay, excuse me. Yeah, so I went over the strategy last night actually on the live stream, so feel free to kind of scroll to that one if you like. It's in the beginning of the live stream. I go over what the template is and what I'm looking for. But I am going to be back testing that strategy today right now for the next 20 minutes. Hey, what's up, Mata? Good morning. Merry Christmas Eve. Curd, I longed London low, but closed it too soon. Even I had the idea of this run. Dang, that's all right. Hey, at least you're able to still hopefully get a piece of the pie, and that's all that matters. And starting Christmas really nicely, even if it's a break-even day for you, like that's still a win in my opinion. And your idea was right. Just gotta, you know, work on what you gotta work on. But Curd, that's awesome. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and jump into some back testing, okay? And then as I'm going through my back testing, I'll explain the trade just for VJers specifically, because I know a few of you guys were in the stream last night, so you guys heard me talking about it already. So this is for you, VJer. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna use last night specifically, or like the last few days specifically. If there's any positions for us to use. Trading hours. We do have a little gap here. Okay, this is a gap fill. Let me go ahead and not extend it, actually. We do eventually fill it. But we are going to use the Sunday day as an opportunity. See if there's anything on the 5 minute. We do have one right here. How many points is that? Oh, that's only 3 points. I'm not vibing with that. We do have a nice push here. For that, that's one. But we don't have any others. I mean, technically this could be one. Technically. But I don't want to use this as an imbalance. Like, this is way too big. This one does work out, but we only have one imbalance. We need two. So yeah, this one is 95, 92, 3 points. Okay, doesn't look like this is a valid position. Okay, we do have one here. That one works, but there's only one imbalance again. Oh, we do have one right here. 5.5 points. That one's a tricky one. So that one's like very close to the edge of what we would want it to be, essentially. We do have this very beautiful one here, right? That's a good one. We also have, this one right after it. So this would work, especially because we come into New York Open. So, okay. So to break down the strategy while I'm going through it for future, we want to have a minimum of 2 imbalances created. So in this case, we do have 2 created. This is the 5 minute time frame, so we have 2 5-minute imbalances created. Like that. The second thing is you want to see a market structure shift. So on this small time frame, we are obviously like bullish, right? Our initial market direction is bullish. Now we're bearish, and at this point we want to see a market structure shift come back up. So we want to go bullish again. It also helps that we had this gap fill that we just filled. So because of that, I want to anticipate, you know, we can possibly have a push off of the gap fill. So that does help, right? We do close above 50% of it too. So that does definitely help. So with the market structure shift, buy side, or sorry, in this case, sell side liquidities run, and we also, more importantly, have a gap fill completed. So now that gap fill is completed, I wouldn't be too upset to see us push up higher off of this gap fill that we've already completed, right? So that's number 2. And then this explanation is what the candles would look like and how to enter and whatnot. So we have candle 1 is, let me just actually put all of them up on the screen so I can just move them quickly. 3. Okay. So candle 1 would be this black one right here. Candle 2 would be here, and this would be number 3. So candle 1's, we already have market structure shift. We have all this completed. So now at this point, we want to see a shift back up. So we want to see candle 1 to be ran through, which we do have a run through right here. Oops, let me move this like that. Let me just do it like that. So we do have a run through of 1 by candle 2. So now candle 2 is going to be the new low, which in this case, it is the new low, right? So we have a higher low, then we have the lowest low right here with candle 2. And then for candle 3, we wanted to fail candle 2's low. So in this case, candle 3 is right here. It does fail to break the low. So at this case, we would enter at the close of the small candle body, which is either the second or the third candle. So candle 2 or candle 3, whichever is smaller, is where we would enter. So in this case, candle 2 is the smaller one. We would want to take a long position at the close of it. We would want to target 50% of the first imbalance. And for the stop, it's preference. I mean, you can either do this full sweep, this lower liquidity level down here for a 1-to-1, or you can go, what I would probably choose is this candle two's low, the swing here, and I would put my stop above it, or like right below it. I mean, you could even use this candle. Like there's many options. Obviously every case is different. There's some cases where you won't have this low, there's some cases you won't have this low, so then you would use just candle two's lowest part of the wick as your stop. But essentially this is a 1-to-2 right here, and because we're coming into New York Open, depending on what we see when it comes to, you know, the order flow, depending if we want to see if we can have, you know, more contracts to scale out, we could target TP2 right here, just given that we have hindsight, right? Hindsight, we see that we hit it. But in the moment, if we're seeing order flow is bullish, we also have a flag here, right? So we do hit our first TP, and then we build a bear or bull flag, and we do eventually break it. We also break, in general, this buy side, this internal buy side liquidity as well. So a bull flag breakout, buy side sweep. So that does look good for a potential move higher, at least 50% here. So that becomes from a 1-to-2 to a 1-to-4 if you are scaling out your contracts. So that's the strategy that I use. Yeah, I want to go ahead and look for some more options for us to backtest to see if it's possible. Got this filter. Okay. So yeah, VJ, let me know if you have any questions about the strat while I'm backtesting. Kurt, and yesterday that daily open hit was a clue for a long at New York opening. Ooh, thanks for the tip on that one, Kurt. Yeah, it was definitely a great bull day for today for sure. Really had a good time trading it. Alright, so let's see if there's any other opportunities to backtest for. So we do still have some here. Let's see if we even eventually hit any of it. I would probably actually argue we wouldn't hit these, particularly because we're coming off of this higher time frame trend line. So if I zoom out, this is gonna look crazy, guys. It's gonna look crazy. Don't mind all of my notes from backtesting, but we did pull off of this higher time frame. So this trend line right here, I can't draw it because if I do, then all of this stuff will come back. But we had this higher time frame trend line. We also have right this big trend line. So I guess we're far from it, but from the internal trend line, everything is matching up. Oh, what happened to it? Let me see if I can fix it. Okay, yeah, so we're back here. So because of this trend line that we see here, we broke out of it to the downside. I wouldn't expect us to fully come back into this area. Let me extend this out too. Oops, do this. Right, so we are pulling away from the internal trend line. So I wouldn't fully expect us to come back to it just because we broke a trend line. But it's still an option there, right? We're still gonna mark it out because it is part of our strat regardless. So and eventually we do have some plays here anyways, just not all the way to the downside. Yeah, not even to the downside. So this 5 minute might be just completely invalid at this point, primarily because of this internal trend line that we broke. So there's no opportunity here. Plus it's even outside of the time frame of me wanting to trade. It's actually, no, it's not. It was created the time I trade. but to execute on it to come back, I mean, 9 o'clock, I'm not really trading around that time, so we don't need that, or it's not applicable to what we're doing. So we talked about higher time frame 15-minute, we already did back testing on that. So let's just kind of go back in time. Let's see if we can go all the way back to, like, I don't know, October 18. Okay, let's see if there's anything here. Actually, I'm wrong, because I know I stopped November. Here we go. I don't know what happened to all of my notes, but it's fine. Okay, let's look at some opening positions. So November 6th, this is 6 a.m. Okay, so here's New York Open. Let's just go into replay. Cool. Let's go back, I don't know, over here. Just see what happens, right? Okay, what do we have on the chart so far? This is a 667. It's only about 6 points. I guess for now we can mark it. That's yeah, it's only 6 points. We'll just mark it for now. Okay, and let's see what happens. Okay, so we have created, oops, did it pause? Okay, we have created, so this one's too small. That was like 4 points. 754, 761. Okay, this is about 7 points. So this could possibly work. We'll also extend this out. Oh wait, I just realized the time frame. This is not when we're trading. We'll still try to back test it anyways. Oh, this is a better one right here. Yeah, that's a better one. It's like 15 points right here, give or take. Okay. I mean, we could just mark this for now. Not that one. No, let's just leave it. Let's just keep pushing. How do I get to the next? Oh, there we go. Okay, we've created another one. This one's pretty large. That one's a very large one. That's like 40 points. Ooh. We'll still go for it. We'll still add it. I mean, it's imbalance regardless, right? Oh, no. Darn it. What did I do? Shoot. Oh, man. Okay. That was a big error on my part. November 4th. Right? Something like this. I think it was right here, right? Jeez. What did I do? I kind of lost where my squares are. My god. Oh, right here, Okay, we are over here. It was the 5th. Okay, let me get it pushing. Oh my god, I did it again. Jeez. Okay, we'll do this. November 5th. Go. Okay. Alright. Select a bar. Let's go back in time. Okay. Sorry about that, chat. That was a terrible thing I just did there. I think it was here, right? Yeah. Okay, so don't click this one. Click this one. Okay. We're just fast forwarding this so we can get to where we were earlier. Okay, sweet. Okay, we've created this. Now we want to see basically if this is going to get swept. I want to see if this will get swept, which it does. Let me also add on our screen 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's get these prepared. So this could possibly be 1. This could possibly be 2. This could possibly be 3. Let's see how price reacts. So we do have the imbalances that we're looking for. We do have a minimum of 2. Now we want to see if there's a shift. If we also zoom out, we do want to see if there's any buy side that was swept. So in this case, we have this one that was swept. We want to see this one get swept as well. We do have this internal liquidity as well. So we want to see if those ones get swept. Okay, so we do have buy side taken here. Take that one off. That one's done. This is our second buy side. We have swept it. So let's see if we have a market structure shift in this point. Because if this ends up being the newest high, then we could enter into a position. So let's see the next bar. Okay, so there it is. We do break it. So now we are moving up in the world. So we do end up breaking candle 2. So we don't enter in position yet because we want to see candle 3. Candle 3 has to close below candle 2, which in this case it doesn't, right? It still pushes higher. So now everything is moving, and we also are sweeping. So internal buy side is taken. Then we have the top buy side right here that is being swept as we speak. Let's see the next candle. Okay, crazy. So still nothing for us to trade. Nothing to trade. Let's go to the next one. Okay, well, here is our new 5 minute. So this would be our 1. This is a sweep. I'm sorry, this would be 2. This is 1. This should be 3. All right. Let's see how the next candle looks. Would we enter in this position? Rally, base, rally. We have 2 imbalances created here. This is not a small candle though as well. So I would probably wait to see if price can pull back up a little bit to retest these 2 big candles. Maybe around like 50%, like 9, 10, to see if this would be a viable entry around like here, like 50% of it. See, in cases like this where we don't have a small candle body, at this point it's all about, I think, more so like watching the DOM. What I've been doing is looking at Top Step X. They include the whole DOM and like all of the orders that are sitting there, so I don't have to pay for level 2, which is very convenient. So for me, looking at the DOM, depending on what the DOM says, if I could backtest that, that would be cool to read what it had, but I can't do that. It would be cool to see if there's a lot of orders here. If there's like larger stacks placed here, I wouldn't mind to see a retest back into the stacks for a retest back down to pull, right? But it is a rally base rally. So let's continue to see what the price is going to give us on the next one. I'm still not entering any positions yet because I just don't feel comfortable. Okay, so look at that. We do have a retest right there. So beautiful, 50% of these 2 big candle bodies. So we opened here, right? We technically opened here. I think price either pushed up, we could have entered, taken a nice vision off the basing candle, which is a strategy I've talked about on my channel before. So we could have technically taken that position where I put that orange marker as far as stop, and then I would exit on the basing. So this is one of the other strategy main setups that I use, but we didn't place any short. So there's that position, there's that setup. But right now we're focused on this strategy. So let's move on to the next. Okay, we are still going. probably backtest for like the next couple minutes once we finish this here. Okay, so candle 1, which could be candle 1 then. Will this be 1? Possibly. No, I'm sorry. This one ran through, but it's still too high. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Perfect. So this could possibly be 1. No, this is 3. So that wouldn't work either. Right here. Okay, this is 1. This is 2. This is 3. So now we have a possible setup. Let's move that. Go here. So we have 1's liquidity. We swept it with 2. We're also beneath 50% still, so there should be a stack here at this point. If we attracted it the first time, rejected. Attracting it a second time, rejecting it. So this would be 3, right? It did close below. So let's see if this is a possible short position. If not, it's all good. Probably put it above the stack. I feel like we might come for the stack again, but let's see if it works. Okay, we might get stopped down here. Let's see. You never know. Okay, at this point, I would feel like we should probably move our stop above 3, but we'll just keep letting it play out and see if it works. Yeah, it looks like we're really hesitating, trying to get through this stack here at 910 so far. Yeah, look, we are bouncing off the basing candle. So this is a pretty good level right now to probably get out multiple times, level of support there. We'd want to see this break with some force to see it pull down. But we haven't retested this 50% of these candles, so I would probably want to get out of this position like soon if price continues to, I mean, it is consolidating at the same time. So there we go. If we had moved it to above 3, we would have got stopped out. So I think we are going to get stopped out in this one. Yeah, because we are bouncing off of here. So let's see. We're trying to push. Okay, and we're stopped. So there it is. This one would be stopped out right here. So as I was saying earlier, 910 area had a pretty obvious stack. We also were getting support off of the basing, and we're consolidating, you know. But either way, support off the basing candle. We had resistance at the 910s area, as we did once, twice. We did not retest it for quite some time, so it made sense to have already exited the position. Let's see now if there's any other positions we can take. One, two, three. Would I be invalid here too? We are still consolidating. We just swept this. Who knows? Might be possible. The thing is, I don't like this right here. That's the thing for me. That. We have to be very mindful of that, you know? This could be a 1 to 2 if we pull back into this supporting basing candle. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't like this up here. Did we sweep anything else as well? Is there anything else we can sweep? 919. Yeah, we swept the 919. Is there anything else we can sweep up here before we go lower? We already got those. 946. Let's just mark it to have it marked. Uh-oh, did I lose where we were? Oh, here, okay. Oops. No, we are consolidating here. We'd want to see something. Also, the time of day, I mean, 9 p.m. I don't even trade this time. I just want to see if it works around this time frame. So let's see the next one. Okay. I mean, at this point, we are still kind of hanging out. Just for the sake of back testing, let's see if it would have worked. Even if we go here to 1 to 2, we go here to 1 to 6. So let's do 2 of them. There, and there's also, so we have 2. We would scale out or something. Okay, so looks like we're still support off this basing candle. Okay, we would finally hit our first TP. First TP is hit there. All right, and then there's our second TP. So this one we would have got stopped out. I mean, I forgot what I was even saying about as far as, I know I said we would preferably move it above number 3, right? And then as that was happening, I was talking about there was a lot of support on the basing. 910 still hasn't been retested. It's only been closely retested this time. So technically we would have been down 9.6, 5, about 11 points, give or take. And then we would make it back on the second trade here. So we would first have this first one of, how many points is this? 908, 68. So this would have been 40 points. So we made back that loss easily. Then our second position would have been a 1 to 6 if we took a position here. So 908 to 817. It's like a good like 90 points or something. So definitely would have been in the green on this overnight trade if this had worked. So one small loss of 11 points, 2 big wins of what is this? This little thing is in the way. And then 2 big wins, 1 of 40 and then 1 of 83 points. So really, really good risk to reward across the board for 3 trades had we play something like this. And both imbalances are retested. I mean, I personally wouldn't have gone in like this far. If someone did, a 1 to 6, beautiful. But this 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 80 points. Even if you entered, if you weren't confident in it. Actually, I don't have any other entry spot because it's the smallest candle. But yeah, you can even trail your stop, obviously, as if it breaks this first one, which it does. But if you didn't know if it was going to come back to like stop you out, you could have moved your larger position to break even at this point. You could have also moved it where you're above the previous swing highs every time, which reduces your risk. So in any case, really, really good trade with the strategy. Let me just fix this thing. Okay, this one's messed up too. So pretty solid. That was a really good example here of the strategy working. This was not a good example of it not working. Or it was a good example of the strategy not working, because it shows me that we're in consolidation. Our other strategies, main setup I use with the basing as well, comes into play. We're consolidating. So that made sense. The idea was still right the first time around as far as seeing this 910s get tested. Then we're consolidating. Okay, cool. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good trade. Let me mute myself because I also feel like it's too loud when I'm typing. Okay, sorry, I muted myself because I think the keyboard sometimes can be a bit loud. But also what we could have done, looking at this again, is because based on my strategy, we want to have TP1 and 2, etc. at 50% of the imbalances, right? So in this case, instead of only targeting like a break of this consolidation range, we could technically have the trade be where it's all the way down to our second, right? Because we're scaling it out. And this would be our TP1. I think a safe exit would have been the break of this resistance line here. So definitely have to keep note of that. Yeah, it's okay. I already screenshotted the first way because I feel like this way just seems much more of an actual trade that I would take versus the second one. The second one is, I don't think I would have taken it. Okay, cool. So that's cool. That's cool. We got a little bit of backtesting in there. So these are complete. These are done. I don't think this is gonna even get hit. I mean, it's only 6 points, I think. So let's just let it play. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not. I don't think it's gonna come back down. So let's go ahead and kind of, there we go. So move that to, beautiful. So this is 63 to 50, that's 13 points. It's pretty decent. Let's keep it pushing. Do we have, what is this, 74? 60, okay, oops, I went, oh wait, but technically we don't have candles 1, 2, and 3 aligned correctly, because candle 3, it breaks candle 2, so this, we would not enter in this position. So this is not something I would have entered. This might be candle 1, candle 2. This would be, how do I go back once more? Let me see. Okay, boom, opens, closes. Okay, opens, closes. Right. I don't typically put like these numbers on the chart. My mind just reads it, but just for the sake of the live stream, I want to add the numbers in. 3, okay. So candle 1, we ran it, right? We also ran this buy side liquidity here, so that's pretty neat. Now we want to see a shift. So we were bullish. We want to see a shift lower for a rebalance, because we do have one here. And we do have one here, which we did not take because the third candle ran it. Sometimes, like, if you feel confident in taking this quick scalp lower, you can, but I gotta follow what the template is. I gotta be as clean as possible. So 2 would be up here, right? Let's see where 3 opens. Okay, well, 3 pretty much closed this whole thing. So, darn. Opened here. Yeah, dang, that was too fast for us. Yeah. That's pretty much too fast at this point. Right? I mean, can we have something like this? That's a 1 to 5. Average is usually 1 to 2 or 1 to 4. Like between 1 to 2, 3, or 4. So 1 to 5 is kind of pushing it. But let's see. Let's see if this trade would work. I'm interested to see if it would work. We are also retesting off of this bull flag breakout at the same time, right? There's also a basing here. Which is, surprisingly enough, where we had, oops, it's also where we had, what is it called? This buy side that we swept. So that's quite interesting. Quite interesting. Yeah, I'm not feeling too good about this one. I would probably just exit. You know what, for the sake of the stream, let's actually just leave it on. Let's see what happens. Just for the sake of the stream, but I would just exit, I think. No, we'll just leave it. We wouldn't exit it. We'll just leave it. Screw it. Whatever happens, happens, right? Whatever happens, happens. So we would still leave it. Okay. We could probably do a partial right here as if we push through this. So we could probably have 2 contracts at this point. I don't even know where I would enter it though at this point. I mean, technically we could enter it right here when we have this bear flag being created. So we could probably have it on the break here. Oops. This could be a break of another contract. So we put it above these highs. We could keep it at like almost a 1 to 2. So let's see how that will look. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, right? The second one is just for funsies to see if we have an actual break. The first one is something I would actually want to take. I mean, plus, we could probably reduce risk if we wanted to at this point to put it above these double highs. But let's see. Okay. All right, we're still in it, right? We're still okay. We're still in it. Oh, we're about to get stopped out. Okay. So in this case, like that's why I don't like seeing these things right here. I don't like seeing this because you never know. Like this can easily, you know, be broken by a future move. If we also look at it, in this case, it could possibly be another bull flag, right? So, yeah. Yeah, so there we go. There's the bull flag breakout. So definitely have to be mindful of the overall picture. It's not always just black and white. So, very good to know. Very good to know. So we did have a retest of this bear flag breakout, right? Breakout, retested it. We have a larger bear flag or bull flag, and we're breaking out as well. So, gotta be mindful of the larger picture. This one, let me move it over here. Put a note as well. Mindful of larger picture. So that's why not every single time a rebalance is going to happen. Not always. Definitely have to be mindful. In my opinion, this, if we really zoom out too, like if we're not trying to just do play-by-plays, if we zoom out, we could also have something like this, where we have accumulation. Let me go really light here. No, not green either. We'll do purple. So we have accumulation. This could be the manipulation, right? So we have accumulation. Oh shoot, I messed it up. Accumulation. This is the manipulation, right? Through the imbalances. Then for our AMD, we have 1. That's the first flag. This is our second flag. And that's our top, or well, at least where we like this is kind of the image of it in itself. Let me see. I also have the picture because I have it like freaking drilled in my brain. Let me find it real quick right here. Let me open both of them for you guys so you guys can see it. And so when I come back to we'll do display capture. Beautiful. So yeah, I also have right here. So we have the AMD kind of idea, right? Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So this is on the smaller time frame too. So similar kind of idea going on here too. So that also would have been important for me to understand. Not just playing the single play, right? I gotta look at the overall picture. Between 7 p.m. and 12 a.m. So that's very important for me to understand. Look at the overall picture. Okay, let's delete this. Okay. Delete that. Beautiful. Yeah, here's the retest. Let me move that back. Okay. Cool. Let me see if anyone's been saying anything in the chats, just because I don't want to miss anything. All right. Hey, what's up, Kyle? Thanks for popping in. Merry Christmas Eve. Hey, Steve. Merry Christmas Eve. Hope you and your family have a really great time. I hope your daughter made it back home safe for the holidays too. Sylar, is it just me or sound? Yeah, I'm just speaking a bit lower. Sorry, guys, because I'm really just trying to focus in. I'm not trying to like explain too much because I already explained yesterday in the live stream and then in the beginning of this live stream the breakdown of the strategy. So I'm just kind of talking to myself about what I'm working through essentially. But yeah, I don't know what's happening in the current like price action right now since I'm backtesting back in November. But shoot, I'm gonna take a look before I log off stream here. Okay. Kerr, do your practice Asian session, London and USA. I primarily focus on New York Open, so the USA session. But just because I went to a random day. I just pulled a random day to backtest. It just happened to be at nighttime. But I only trade New York Open. That's it. Oh yeah, Curry, that's honestly a great plan. Like, to be able to get to that point where you take maybe one solid trade and be done. Oh, I would love that. Like, if I could have taken like one solid trade like this, oh my God, that would have been beautiful. Like 90 points, 40 points, that's all you need. You really only need like 15 points sometimes. So yeah, definitely. What's up, Kirk? Welcome in. Yeah, just chilling, doing a quick back test session. About to actually hop off here. Just gonna catch up on the chat before I log off because I realized I was actually live streaming a bit longer than expected. 14K in XFAs, me 35 in blue. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Tommy. It's okay. We still have a full week before 2025 comes around. We still have a lot of time to be able to bounce back. And even then, like, with 2025 being around the corner, it is all good. You just take your time to bounce back and refresh. Tommy, it's all good. I feel you though. Been there, definitely done that with you. Hey, what's up, Fernando? Thanks for coming in. Good morning. Merry Christmas Eve. Yeah, Pi. Christmas is a pretty quiet time. Definitely going to be hopping off in just a minute here, but I want to make sure I catch up with everyone's comments. Curd, no, yeah, tomorrow the market is closed, so no trading for sure. I will be back testing a bit tomorrow though, if I have some downtime, but I would love to back test if I could. Hey, what's up, Wafa? Good morning. Merry Christmas Eve. I have 25 John. I hope you can do it. I believe in you. Just take the rest of today off. Honestly, there's only 30 minutes left of the market, and I would just enjoy the week and refresh yourself and come back with a clear mind. Maybe even backtest a little bit if you have time before you start trading, so you can have more confidence in your strategy. But yeah, you'll be good. I believe in you. What's up, Priyam? My strategy is right here. I went over it yesterday in the beginning of the live stream, as well as today in the beginning of the live stream, of what I'm looking for specifically. So yeah, feel free to scroll back in the streams to check out the breakdown of the strategy. And all my future streams, I think I'll probably start the streams explaining what the strategy is, because I know a lot of people have questions about it when they're new. So like new to the stream or new to the channel. So feel free to go to the beginning as I explained it there. Also, if you want to like come back in time to this portion of me breaking this trade down, I feel like this is a great example of watching it come into play. And then for this example, this is a great explanation, in my opinion, of understanding the bigger time frame, or like, I'm sorry, the larger idea of what's happening. Because yeah, this was, I think, a really great example here for me to understand, or to kind of really go over my strategy. Yeah, of course, Wafa. Honestly, I believe in you. I really do. Take it easy, okay? Really enjoy yourself this holiday season, and just know the market will still be here when we come back, no matter what. So you'll have time to recover. There will be plenty of better days to trade. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of... I don't know how to... Okay, beautiful. So probably gonna go ahead and get off of here, actually. Got enough done, in my opinion, with trading. We filled the imbalance to 50% as I wanted. I passed 3 new funded accounts today based off of my conviction to the upside and coming to this imbalance. So yeah, gonna go ahead and hop off now and then go enjoy the rest of my day. Hey, Junior. Merry Christmas Eve. I hope you have a nice day with Brian. Stay safe today, okay? Love you a lot. Merry Christmas Eve. And yeah, text the fam chat. We wish you would have came down, but it's all good. But all right, thanks everyone for coming in today. As always, I wish you guys nothing but the best and most success in all that you do in and outside of trading. I hope you have a wonderful holiday, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow for some more back testing. Otherwise, on Thursday. Have a good one.